Hello everybody! It's not every day we see an adaptation of our beloved game into a movie, but there are some cases in past where Hollywood picked to convert famous games into movies and results were shocking. For example, Max Payne, Prince of Persia, and the recently Sonic the Hedgehog. These are a few names of famous video game franchises who were selected for big screens of cinema. Now how this endeavor ends up, or was it worth something, is a separate discussion. But today we are going to evaluate such a case. The movie we will talk about is based on a famous video game, and if you ever owned a gaming console, you probably heard of it. Well, if you don't remember the name, the word Monster Hunter might ring some bells for you. In this video, we will evaluate the movie Monster Hunter, which is based on a famous game of same name. But remember, this evaluation is just for your entertainment and information. Because here, we provide the best infotainment to our viewers. So welcome to Film, and let's get started.
The tracks end here. It's definitely Bravo team.
They don't just disappear.
Move! Watch out!
I don't care
What those creatures are. We destroy them.
Some guys in Hollywood are famous for their trademark style of making movies. In this genre of science fiction and hardcore action, the name Paul W.S. Anderson stands alone. This British filmmaker has been making high fantasy science fiction movies from 90s, and you may know him from Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil franchise. Apart from this series, many other projects are related to him. This man, believe or not, has ability to make any film a commercial success with action and thrill. Death Race is an example of this scenario, and people still love this movie. His recent movie Monster Hunter is being slammed by critics and people. And if you have watched this film, then you know why we are saying it. First of all, and if you don't know anything about the video game or this movie, let's have a quick look on the premise.
Where the hell are we? Holy shit.
The film is about US soldiers who ends up crossing into another dimension. This dimension, which is described as a new world, is full of dangerous monsters who killed all soldiers except the protagonist, played by Mia Jovovich. After her entire team is eaten by these ugly creatures, she is saved by the Tony Jaa, who is cast as Hunter, a skillful warrior who eventually becomes a comrade of her, and they together kill a lot of monsters. It may sound good to hear it, but believe me, you will definitely be disappointed if you watch it. Now you may be wondering why, then let us tell you why. Because there are many factors which will lead you to your disappointment. For example, if you start watching this film, the first hour is enough to make you regret your decision. Paul Anderson, who knows how to provoke interest in his audience by using hardcore action, it seems to lost this time. This first hour is dull and incompetent in many ways. When Mia Jovovich enters into alternate dimension, you find a vast desert and sand dunes, which is aesthetically boring and dull. But his mistakes did not end here. The fighting scene between Mia and Tony is also wasted splendidly. This fighting scene could have been used to full potential due to notable skills of Tony Jaa, but hyperactive action sequence made it look like same old typical fight scene without much excitement.
We're soldiers. Give me a hand!
But we need weapons.
The waste of his martial arts skills is something which hurts me personally. His character is so underrated that you will be amazed to know the extent to which he's been wasted. If you are thinking these are enough reasons to make this film bad, hold on, you are thinking wrong. The next shock you will receive is when you will see the monsters. Yep, you heard it right. The monsters you will see in this film will leave you in awkward silence, mainly due to their unimpressive design and appearance. These monsters are nothing like you ever saw in other movies because at the first glance, the vibes you are gonna get is some safe, relaxed and boring monsters. The studio has done an awful job in creation of these creatures, and reason behind this decision is still unknown. Besides these mistakes and blunders, an astonishing thing which leaves audience speechless is when Anderson drops a hint for sequel, which we think is unlikely to happen. The question which arises after watching it is who make a movie named Monster Hunter, which makes you sleep or made you wish you were sleeping.
What the hell just happened? fight your enemy. They can get into ours.
My God.
So guys, that was our honest opinion about this film. You don't have to necessarily agree with us. Tell us what you think about this movie and about our analysis. We will be glad to receive your feedback about today's video and tell us about the film you want to analyze by us, because we'll be happy to do so. For more videos like this, do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Till next time, bye.